Good morning, Gary back from G&H Honeybees. This morning I am on my way out to the bee yard in the bush at Jordan River, and we're going to have a quick check and see how the bees are doing since we moved them up there last week. Today it's about 14 degrees Celsius and it's overcast again. I'm just getting a bit of the road here. We've got about another 10-15 minutes before we get to the gate, so I'll be back when we get to the gate. Alright, so I'm just approaching the gate to the logging area, and so I have to unlock that gate, open it up, and then go through. Alrighty, gotta lock her all up again. Alright, so just got the gate locked up. And we're on our way up to the area where the bees are. So I'm just going to do a bit of shooting here and then I'll be back in a bit. So I thought I'd get a bit of this pink flower. It's called Fireweed. This is what we bring the bees up here for. Makes wonderful honey. They get a lot of nectar and pollen out of this. Those flowers start at the bottom of that tall center stalk, and then they work their way to towards the upper tip. So I'm almost there, but I just thought I'd stop and get some video of this. This is all logged forest area. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick up all that pink, but this whole countryside is covered in fireweed. Whew, made it. This is our yard that I put together. Got my electric fence unit over there in the back corner. Those are my 4 hives at the far end there, and these are other hives are Normans. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of activity. Of course, it's still cold and overcast up here. This has been one of the weirdest summers for it doesn't even look like there's any bees in here. Should have a check and see. Anyway, I've just come to check on my hives, so I'm going to get into my suit and we'll have a look and see what's going on. Alright, so I'm just going to give you a brief look into this hive here. They may not be in a terribly good mood, but we'll see. See what they're doing. wish I had something to set this on. I'll back down there for a second. Bit of nectar in there. Yeah, there's some nectar in there too. There's some honey. And they're getting a little heavier as we go in. And some honey there. Alright, this is, there, that's honey. And that's all honey. They don't seem to be, they're not in too bad a mood. And that's all honey. And again there. So these center frames are all good by the looks of it, but I gotta see what's going on below here. Because the trip up here is hard on the bees and doesn't look to be as big a population in here as I would expect. So let's just pop that off of there. Alright, so they're storing honey in that frame. And they're filling that one with honey. That'll be good winter food for them. Okay, this was a new frame I put in here. They're getting it drawn out. And they're storing some nectar in there. And again, they're storing nectar in that frame. But so far I haven't seen, this should have some brood in it along here somewhere, so. That's all honey. Oh, there we go. That's all brood. And brood and fresh grubs on this side. And there's more wet queen cells in there, so just take them out. Just going to take that wax off the bottom there. So it looks like our queen survived the trip because of all the fresh grubs. I just want to look and see. Yeah, there's eggs in there. So we have a good queen in here somewhere. But I want to check. I don't think I looked at the bottom of this one, did I? No, there's nothing on there. That's good. The problem is, this should be brood up in here, and they are turning that into honey frames. But it may be alright for the winter. Now you can see this is all honey. They haven't got this one fully drawn out yet, but they are storing it full of honey. Let's get turned down here a little bit. Yeah, I know, girls, it's not the greatest weather, is it? That's all brood. Brood and honey. And let's knock those off. Well, they're nice and calm anyway. That's probably the biggest thing. Oh, and they're capping this. Good, that'll be winter food. That's full of honey on this side. And that other outside frame's full of honey. So, I think what I want to do is just leave that like that. And I'm just going to pop this box off and just have a look at the bottoms of the other frames. And then the second box down, and then we're going to close her up. So, be back in a bit. So, it's started to rain again. This has been the worst summer for weather, for wet, cold weather. Like, we get 1 or 2 days of sun, and then 2 or 3 days of that. Nothing but clouds and rain. Never seen this before. Here it is, it's the 17th of July. The temperatures are really low compared to what they usually are. So anyway, I did check, had a quick look in the tops of the other 3 boxes of mine there at the front, and they are trying to store some honey, but it's not in any great quantity. And had a quick peek. I just lifted the lids on Norman's hives here, and the bees are all huddled in there just keeping themselves warm. And I don't know if we can see, but I think I took video of this already, but there's not much going on here. And it's been like this all summer. Been like this all summer. So I'm going to close up the gate here, get the fence turned back on, and head on back to the homestead. So I will talk to you again soon. Hope you're all having a good day and staying safe and happy, and we'll catch you again on the next video. So bye for now.